Politics, they say, is the game of the wise, the strong, the brave, and the intellect. There is no country, community, society, let alone a group, who does not play politics in a state of affairs. Hello viewers, welcome to another edition of the State of Nation on Tribune TV. As you know, here is where we discuss pertinent issues concerning the nation's economy, politics, and the likes. I'm your host, Temitope Adegui. And with me in the studio is a politician by call and an engineer by profession. But before I introduce to you fully my guest in the studio, let's go on a short break. We'll be right back. Welcome back, viewers. Like I said, today we will be discussing issues of politics in Oyo State and the country at large. And I told you earlier that I have a politician with me in the studio. He is the spokesperson of the People Democratic Party in Oyo State, PDP in Oyo State. Welcome with me, Engineer Akim Olatunji. You're welcome to the studio.
Thanks for having me.
Under the leadership of Governor Seyi Makinde, so far, what can you say about the achievements of the party?
In the last a little above 1 year, I think the governor has really done well for the citizens and for the state, and his effort has really projected the image of the state beyond imagination, and we are now back to our pace-setting role, which we used to be known for during the days of Awolowo and Bola Ige, Ladoja and Co. But the major thing is that, and that's even a pride for the good citizens of Oyo State. And for instance, if you look at the challenges that we had of recent, or that we are having in Nigeria, that's the issue of the coronavirus pandemic. So at a time when hope was lost, Governor Seyi Makinde redeemed our hope, and he made us to believe that, he made Nigerians to believe, and even world at large, that we can still forge ahead despite the pandemic. And that's what necessitated the reopening of schools. You understand? It was the first by any state in the country. So that is one. And apart from that, he refused to lock down the state totally. So we only had a partial lockdown, and that was unprecedented because it's the only state that experimented with that. And at the end of the day, every other state are now copying him. And beside that, while other states are retrenching because of the coronavirus pandemic, because it has affected the economy of the entire world, not only Nigeria. So while other states are retrenching or are not able to pay salary, is keeping on paying salary. In fact, it's even on the verge of employing about 7,000, almost 10,000 plus workers. So, and with all that, and apart from that, there are a lot of developmental projects that are already ongoing in the state, because a good leader must be able to project into the future, look into the future, plan for the future, because if there's problem and you now fold arms, the problem will even overwhelm you. And that's why we need to commend Governor Seyi Makinde for what he has done. He has really restored the lost glory of the state, and we believe that we are moving forward.
Speaking about Governor Seyi Makinde, the opposition party actually made an allegation or accusation that he spent 500 million belonging to the Oyo State on the Ondo State flag of election. What's your take on that?
Well, you see, in politics, we call something lemon or eba. That's about Shelu. You understand that? It was just a mere fabrication. You understand that? So, and as far as we are concerned, there's no truth in it. So, even if you want to, as a person, it can dash out somebody that worth for more than 40 billion naira. He can even dash out from his own personal money. Look at Iwo Road. of recent, you know, there's a project ongoing at Oyo Road. That's for the car parks. So, and let me tell you, it is, I mean, a mosque, I mean, had to be demolished. In fact, he promised the people of Oyo State that he will build another mosque from his own personal money. And he has even work has started on that mosque right now. You can go to Oyo Road. He's building it on his own. And for you to build a mosque nowadays, a gigantic mosque, it will not cost anything less than 500 million. This is a philanthropist. So if they are looking for ways to attack him, that one is too pedestrian. Number one, he is not even spending his dime on that. I mean, on do election. And if I thought he wanted to, right, like a private citizen, even I myself, I can contribute to it. You understand that? So, but as far as Governor Seyi Makinde is concerned, he believes there is clear difference from Governor Seyi Makinde and Engineer Seyi Makinde. Engineer Seyi Makinde can assist anybody, you understand, from his personal money. But Governor Seyi Makinde is not going to dip his hand into the cover of Oyo State for any private purposes.
Still on this allegation, part of the allegation says that he did this because he's preparing to vie for the position of the vice president come 2023.
You know what? Even those people, they are not even intelligent enough. They are not even intelligent enough. Is it by? Are you telling me that Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu is giving 1 billion to every state where he has interest? No. Let me tell you one thing. As far as the Southwest is concerned, the overall leader of PDP in Southwest, as of today, going by the constitution of the party, is Governor Seyi Makinde, being the only highest elected officer of the party. You understand that? So definitely he has to be interested in what happens in all the 6 states. The same thing when Governor Fayose was the only governor. You understand that? So in fact, he puts, you know, hands in the affairs of the party across the 6 states in the zone, because it was expected of him at that time to do, right? And it is also expected of Governor Seyi Makinde also to bring his own idea to assist the party. When you are assisting someone, it does not necessarily mean that you are giving such a person money, but you give them direction. You know, the only thing is that they are confused by the soaring popularity of Governor Seyi Makinde in Nigeria and in Oyo State and in Nigeria, even in the world at large. So that's why they are fabric.
And so does Governor Seyi Makinde have the interest to vie for the position of the vice president come 2023? At
all. His own major interest is to make sure that he serves Oyo State very well. That Oyo State gets value for the mandate given to him. That is what is paramount to him. He's not even scheming for anything. You understand? He has left the party affairs to people like us. You understand? My chairman, Alhaji Mustafa, is there. The state secretary, Alhaji Wasiu Adeleke, is there. You understand? And all members of the ESCO, he has left it to us. He allows us to operate. So then, if it's somebody that has sinister motive, right, he wouldn't have even allowed that. And apart from that is that, as at today, the laudable project and the systematic ways at which is running the affairs of Oyo State has really marketed the party, has rebranded PDP in Oyo State. And that's why we are proud of him. You understand that? Because he deals with issues. He doesn't deal with personality. So if they want to attack Governor Seyi Makinde, they should attack issues, not his personality, because he's having unblemished record.
Let's take a short break. We'll be right back.